My beloved child. Let not sadness build a home in your heart. My word stands firm, unchanged by time or circumstance. I have spoken promises over your life, promises of joy, breakthrough, and unexpected blessings. And when I speak, I fulfill. It is written, and I will do it in the time that is best, not by your calendar, but by my perfect timing. Let this truth wash over your soul like a peaceful river. You are not alone, and you are not forgotten. You've heard these promises before, but I'm reminding you today because I see the weight you carry, the questions you whisper in your heart, and the fear that quietly lurks in the corners of your thoughts. Lay it down. Lay down the worry that robs you of sleep, the anxiety that fogs your thinking, the fear of the unknown. Give it to me. Let me carry what is too heavy for you. Do not let the shadow of fear eclipse the brightness of my promises. Worry will blind you to the beautiful things I'm doing. It will steal your joy and deplete the energy I've given you to walk boldly in faith. Instead, I call you to my path, a road marked by peace, stillness, and courage. You may still face challenges, but you will never face them alone. You will walk hand in hand with me. I see the darts the enemy throws at you daily. I see the lies whispered into your ear, that you're not enough, that your prayers don't matter, that I've turned away. But none of that is true. Those voices? Lies from the father of lies. You are mine. Your faith is precious to me. It's a blazing light in a dark world. It is your shield, your testimony, and your connection to my power. So I ask you, my warrior, rise up. Declare my truth boldly. My word is not just ink on a page, it is living, breathing, active, and sharper than any sword. Speak it aloud when the darkness presses in. Whisper it in the silence. Shout it in the storm. And when you feel too weak to speak, just say my name. That alone is enough. I am your strength. When your legs tremble, I'll hold you up. When your faith falters, I'll carry you. When you can't see the road ahead, trust me, I know the way. And I'll never lead you astray. Lift your eyes. Lift your heart. The battles you see now are only temporary. My plans? Eternal. Unshakable. Good. I'm aligning things behind the scenes that you cannot yet see. Let my peace protect your mind. Let my joy be your daily strength. And above all, remember, you and I, we're in this together. Take a moment and breathe deeply, my child. I know you're tired, not just physically, but in your soul. The kind of tired that comes from fighting battles no one else sees. From staying strong when your heart feels like it's unraveling. From smiling while silently asking, God, are you still there? Yes, I am. I always have been. Even in the silence, even in the stillness, I've been beside you, closer than your next breath. There has never been a second that my eyes weren't on you. I haven't just observed your pain, I've felt it with you. Each sigh, each tear, each moment of despair has echoed in my heart. You were never meant to walk through this life on your own. I designed you for connection, with me. Not a once-in-a-while kind of bond, but a daily, living, breathing relationship. One where you lean on me in the calm and in the chaos. One where you know, deep in your spirit, that even when the ground shakes, your foundation holds because I am your rock. You see the storm, but I see the clearing beyond it. You see delay, but I see development. You see rejection, I see redirection. And while you're trying to make sense of what looks like a closed door, I'm preparing an open gate that no one can shut. Don't be fooled by appearances. The enemy would love for you to believe that your situation is permanent, that you've missed your chance, that others have passed you by, that you've fallen too far. But hear me clearly, the enemy is a liar. His accusations are empty. His threats are powerless against those who belong to me. You are still in my story, still on my path, and still wrapped in my grace. Let go of the need to have everything figured out. You don't have to know every step, I do. And I'm leading you forward, even when it feels like you're standing still. Some seasons are for moving, and others are for preparing. Trust the rhythm of my timing. Your life is not random. Your journey isn't pointless. Everything I've allowed, even the hard things, are shaping you for what's next. You are being strengthened, refined, made ready, not for failure, but for victory. So when you wake tomorrow, don't dread the day. Meet it with courage. Meet it knowing that the same God who split the sea walks beside you. The same power that raised Christ from the grave is at work in your life right now. And though others may not see the full picture, I do. I see your potential, your heart, your quiet endurance. And I am not finished. There's more. There's healing coming. Restoration. Breakthrough. And above all, my presence. My peace. My unshakable love, poured out fresh every morning. So walk with me, one step at a time. That's all I ask. Even now, I'm whispering to your soul. You're not alone. You never were. Let's continue walking forward, you and I, step by step. I am still with you. Though your strength may sometimes falter, I have given you something far more enduring than physical power, faith. And that faith, no matter how small, is not just a comfort, it is a weapon. A shield. A flame that darkness cannot extinguish. You've faced moments when fear whispered lies into your heart, trying to make you question everything I've spoken. When the enemy crept in with subtle doubts, what if this never changes, or what if God has forgotten me? But let me remind you, I never sleep, and I never overlook what belongs to me. The enemy knows he cannot take your calling, so he tries to cloud your vision. He aims to weaken your belief, not by defeating you outright, but by distracting you, discouraging you, and exhausting you until you let go of the promise. But not today. Not this time. Today, I call you to stand, not in your own strength, but in mine. Declare what I have already said about you. Speak life, even when death surrounds. Let my word be your sword. My promise is your armor. For what is spoken from my throne cannot be undone by any force of evil. Don't wait until you feel courageous to move forward. Walk boldly now, even while your knees tremble. Faith does not eliminate fear, it chooses trust despite it. The courage I give rises in you when you take that first step, even in uncertainty. There is power in your praise, even in the pain. There is strength in your prayer, even when it's whispered through tears. You may feel like your efforts are small, but I see them as mighty. Heaven responds to even the faintest cry that rises from a heart fully surrendered. And I want you to hear this clearly, your battle is not just physical or emotional. It's spiritual. But the victory is not up for negotiation, it's already been secured. When my son rose from the grave, so did every promise attached to your life. You may not understand the full weight of this moment, but something is shifting. In the unseen realm, angels are moving. Breakthrough is in motion. The things you've prayed for in secret are reaching a tipping point. You're closer than you realize. So don't back down now. Let your worship rise higher than your worry. Let your declarations outweigh the enemy's discouragement. Let your heart beat to the rhythm of my truth, not the chaos of the world around you. Remember, when you feel outnumbered, you're not. Heaven stands with you. I stand with you. And the enemy trembles at the sound of my name spoken from your lips. So rise, warrior. Hold fast to faith. And move forward, not because you see the way, but because you trust the one who leads. I'm not asking you to figure everything out. I'm only asking you to believe that I already have. You've taken a brave step forward. You've chosen faith when fear beckoned. And now, I want you to know something that will steady your heart in the days to come. I've already been where you're going. Yes, every road ahead, every intersection, every unseen turn, I've walked it before you. While you've been wondering how things will unfold, I've been orchestrating details with my sovereign hands. Nothing ahead of you is a surprise to me. When you step into unknown territory, it may feel risky, but not to me. I know the landscape. I know the timing. I know the exact moment when the door will swing wide, and when it's best for you to pause and wait. Not 1 second is wasted. Not one prayer is forgotten. So breathe easy, beloved. You don't have to rush. You don't need to manufacture progress or chase results. My grace is not earned by striving, it's experienced by trusting. And trust grows best in the stillness, where the noise of the world fades and you hear my whisper clearly. Come, rest your soul. Let me remind you that you're not behind. You haven't missed your moment. Others may seem ahead, but they are not your comparison. What I'm doing in you is personal, purposeful, and beautifully timed. Your journey is sacred. Some days, it may feel like you're walking through a valley, but valleys are not forever. They are passageways, not destinations. And while others may only see shadows, I see growth. I see depth being formed. Roots going deeper. Faith being refined. And yes, I see your tears, those quiet ones at night, when no one else notices. I hold every single one. They speak louder to me than words ever could. Your cries are not weakness, they're worship. And I respond to them with power and compassion. Lift your head, child of promise. I'm not just leading you to a better place, I'm shaping you into someone who can carry the blessing I've prepared. What good would it be to step into something new without the wisdom to sustain it? I'm not just interested in giving you victory. I'm teaching you to live in victory, to remain grounded when the winds shift and challenges arise. So lean into me. Let your expectations be built on what I've said, not what you see. Let my peace be your compass when the way forward feels uncertain. I never ask you to take a step I haven't prepared. I never call you to move without equipping you for the journey. Right now, heaven is not silent. I am speaking. I am working. I am moving mountains, some of which you don't even know exist. And when the moment arrives, you'll look back and say, surely, the Lord was with me the whole way. You won't have to force anything. My favor will go before you like a shield. Opportunities will arise without striving. Peace will guard your thoughts. Joy will flow again, not just as a fleeting feeling, but as a wellspring from within. I'm not distant. I'm not passive. I'm already making a way. Now that you know I've gone ahead of you, let me remind you of something equally important. This battle is not yours to carry alone. You were never meant to fight in your own strength. You were created to walk in partnership with me. That means the weight of the conflict, the pressure to figure it all out, and the burden of breakthrough, that doesn't rest on your shoulders. It rests on mine. I see how hard you try. I watch your quiet efforts, the way you keep pressing forward even when you're weary. You've remained faithful when it would have been easier to give up. And though you sometimes wonder if it's all been worth it, hear this. Nothing done in faith is ever wasted. I'm strengthening you, not just for survival, but for victory that brings peace and permanence. You may feel like you're still waiting through the unknown, but even now my hand is steadying your path. I've placed angels around you, yes, even now, fighting on your behalf, blocking attacks you never even saw coming. I've sent answers in motion that are traveling through dimensions beyond your understanding. Even the prayers you whispered months ago, the ones you thought I might have missed, I caught every word. Not one fell to the ground. But my child, the outcome is not just about timing. It's about trust. Do you trust that I am for you, even when things don't look like progress? Do you believe I'm faithful, even when the results seem delayed? Because faith that only believes when all is well is not anchored. True faith says, I don't see it yet, but I believe you're still working. That's the kind of faith that moves mountains. That's the kind of trust that causes heaven to respond. And I see that in you. You've grown stronger than you realize. Wiser than before. Even in your quiet moments, you've learned to lean on me more than anything else. That's not failure, it's maturity. It's growth. Let me be your defender now. The voices of fear, shame, and insecurity, they don't belong in the space I've claimed within you. You don't have to respond to every doubt. You only need to respond to my voice. And what I speak over you is love, truth, and hope. Don't look to the left or right. Don't compare your journey with another's. You were handcrafted for a specific purpose, and no one else can walk the road designed for you. Stay close to me, and I'll continue revealing the next step when it's time. I've never failed you, and I never will. And when you feel tired from the weight of everything, pause. Breathe. Come sit in my presence. I don't expect perfection. I desire connection. It's in those unhurried moments that I refresh your soul and restore your vision. Remember, this is not the end of your story. What looks like a delay is preparation. What feels like silence is a deeper invitation. You are not being ignored, you are being equipped. So hand me the burden. Release what's too heavy. And walk beside me. You were never created to carry this alone. You've handed me your burden. You've laid down the weight. And now, beloved child, I want you to know with absolute certainty. I'm not finished with you yet. What I began in your life, I will complete. Not halfway. Not with hesitation. But fully. Wonderfully. In perfect alignment with every promise I've ever spoken over you. Yes, I've seen the places where disappointment tried to leave its mark. I've watched as discouragement circled, trying to steal your fire. But even then, even in your lowest moments, I was planting seeds of purpose, watering the soil of your faith, and preparing something beautiful beneath the surface. You may have thought some dreams were lost. Some opportunities missed. But I hold time in my hands, and nothing surrendered to me is ever truly gone. I'm the God who restores, not to the way things were, but to the way they were always meant to be. Can you feel it? That stirring in your spirit? That quiet hope rising again? It's not false optimism. It's not an emotional escape. It's the sound of resurrection, the promise that what was once still and silent is coming back to life in ways you never expected. You've walked through fire and haven't been consumed. You've passed through waters, but they did not sweep you away. And now, I declare, you are stepping into a season of renewal. Of clarity. Of divine acceleration. But remember, this new beginning isn't built on striving. It's built on trust. On surrender. On daily moments of closeness with me, where you let go of performance and simply rest in my love. Because you are not defined by what you've done or by what others have said. You are defined by my voice, the one who calls you chosen, beloved, redeemed. You still have work to do, yes, but it's not a burden to bear. It's a joy to embrace. There are people who need what I've placed inside you. There are prayers only you can pray, hands only you can extend, words only you can speak. Your story matters, not because it's been easy, but because I've been present in every part of it. Don't be afraid of the future. Don't fear the unknown. I am already in the days ahead, preparing surprises that will make you stand in awe. Provision that will meet every need. Healing that touches places even you forgot were hurting. I'm not asking you to pretend the journey has been easy, I'm inviting you to see the purpose in the pain, the glory in the growing. Every scar has a story, and every story reveals my faithfulness. So hold your head high. Not in pride, but in quiet confidence. Because you're not just surviving anymore, you're being transformed. And your transformation is a testimony that will echo beyond this moment into eternity. There is more joy ahead. More peace than you've ever known. More laughter. More strength. More depth. More of me. So take my hand once again. The path ahead is filled with promise. I will not leave you, not now, not ever. You were made for this. And I will finish what I started.